Hello everyone, welcome back to the Chronicle. Gonna try and keep this within a reasonable time because I, as usual, am doing it later than I'm supposed to. Um, so yeah, let's just jump straight into the goals. I got a few done. Okay, sorry. I'll get to that in a second. I got a few done, mainly the art ones, and also one that has been on there since last week, but I never wrote down on a sticky note. Speaking of which, I am out of sticky notes, which is weird. I don't know how. I don't remember running out of sticky notes. I don't know where they went. I feel like I really, really, really would have remembered if I did, but I don't. And I was like, oh, I must have just misplaced them somewhere. Can't find them. So I don't know where my sticky notes are. Um, I've looked, I feel like, everywhere. Also, I've got the fan on behind me because it's really hot and I'm going to pass away if I don't have it on. So that's what that little white noise is in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it over my incessant rambling. Anyway, I got pretty much all of the art goals done except for the music one, which is, you know, art adjacent. I need to do that one as well. It's got three X's on it. Um, yeah, so I did a shirt, a backpack, a T-shirt. Wait, no, I did a T-shirt, a backpack, and a couple drawings. And let me just show them to you because I was like, they're kind of bad, so I don't want to post them on my socials. But let's start with this one. Um, so one of the goals was to do a drawing using my finger and an ink pad because I remember really liking the Chuck Close that I did of that with that in college. So I tried again. I was like, maybe I can, lightning strike twice or whatever. Um, Prepare yourself. This is really bad. Okay. Ba-bum. If you can tell, it vaguely looks like a face. Vaguely. It looks better in person with your human eyes. And then I did another one. This one does look more like a face. Vaguely, like I said, it looks better with your human eyes. So probably will never be doing that again. Um, I don't know. I have the ink pads. I can do it for fun. Um, yeah, fingerprint and ink pad. That's what I did these with. Because I was like, I wonder if I can freehand it. Cannot freehand. Me? No. Cannot freehand. Um, but yeah, so that's those. I think I could definitely do another Chuck Close with the fingerprint and the ink pad, but freehand? Mm-mm. Um, ugh, okay. Speaking of freehand, you know what? No, I'll get that one next. The T-shirt. Bam, ba-da-da-ba. Oh yeah, this one's also really bad. They're all really bad. Fair disclaimer. It says party planning committee. If you can't read it, it's yeah, it's a T-shirt. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's got the yellow party popper with the orange zigzags, and then it's shooting confetti all over the here. And I just remembered that I forgot to put the logo for the company on the back. Um, but that's the unofficial design for the unofficial party planning committee at work. The party calling ourselves, or at least the few people that are in the party planning committee, calling them the party planning committee is like a little bit of running joke at work. Um, I think if we had a shirt, it would look something like that, and that would look kind of cool. I had this big. Of course, it looks better in my head, right? And it looks really bad right there, but it's right there, and that's what it looks like. And like I said, I forgot to put the company's logo on the back. I probably just would have done it in black. Um, in my head, of course, I want to do it. Oh, it looks like paint splatter. It looks all squiggly, blah, blah, blah. I'm not talented in art. Okay? Don't call me an artist. Next up, we got this thing. Okay, so, whoops. This is a giant sketch pad, if you couldn't tell. It's 18 by 24, so it's a foot and a half by 2 feet. And I got it because I was looking at my drawings, the freehand drawings that I tried with my friends and stuff, and my own face. And I looked at it, and it's like, one, I would always run out of room. I would always make it too big, right? And I was like, well, if I had a bigger sketch pad, would that make it better? And that's what I got this for. And it was kind of fun and interesting to have the bigger sketch pad. I was like, whoa, this is kind of different. I feel like it still looks bad, and it still looks not how I wanted it to. because it was freehand. Uh, but yeah, because like I was sitting there, I was like, man, I don't know how to draw a face. It's like, how did I do it in the past? I don't know. I kind of just started doing it, which I mean is good because I did it. Anyway, I drew my own face. Holy crap, that looks awful on camera. Can you guys see the resemblance? This is a relatively old picture of me. The reference was. It was from a couple years ago. Of course, you can see my hair is longer in it. Yeah, I think I made my face too squished, too short. I have a bad habit of doing that. I always make the face too squished. And I don't know, I feel like I make myself look like a Chad, or maybe not that, it's just that my face looks wrong in some way. It's like that's not my face. I feel like I drew a face, but I feel like I didn't draw my face. Yeah, anyway. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that ugly mug. Anyway, that's that. That's the sketch pad. Now, my favorite art project. You ready for this? It's not good. I want to preface that. This. It is a backpack. A little backpack. It's a little backpack. It's got my little smiley faces all over it. It's got pummel there on the front. Sorry, the back. The part that touches your back. On the front, it's got suture and it's got indecisive. And the indecisive is a little skewed because of the wrinkles in the pack. And, you know, these faces, they're not perfect. They're not how I wanted them to look. I look better on my head. But this is actually really good. The general execution of this is pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I love this. I love pummel. And I love his goop is what the wavy pattern is on the side. I really hate this wavy pattern. I feel like I just messed up on that one so bad. But the other ones look pretty decent, honestly. Suture looks fine. I don't really have much critiques for him. I honestly could have filled in his face less. But yeah, Suture looks pretty good. Indecisive, he's got that weird line on his forehead that I don't like, and he's kind of wrinkled. And then on the sides, I've got, let's start here. I've got Brink right there, he's crying. I've got Childish, which is still their unofficial name because I don't know if I like that one. You see he's got stars in his eyes. Also, it's kind of dark and smudged because I was trying to like, layer it or whatever, but I couldn't. There's the Angel. Don't have an official name for them. Mainly because like I don't know if I even want to make them an official design because it just seems a little too flat, two-dimensional. It's like, what is the character? He's an angel. I just feel like that's kind of lame. And also, I'm trying to get a good flat picture for you. There you go. It looks better, again, with your eyes, not with the camera. The camera does it dirty. Same with Majesty. We've got Majesty here. I took the risk and I gave her the lipstick because I kind of like it as a part of her design. I feel like it came out okay, not the best. But there's Majesty, and then below her is a little angel. And then on this side, we've got, man, I'm trying to get them to not look really wrinkly with my hand. We've got Fang. We've got Fang on the bottom there. I love Fang as a character and a design. Again, not the best iteration of him, but it's decent. I like that. I really like the overbite I gave him on his sides here. He came out a little smudged, and like his middle teeth should look better. Above him is Naive. I feel like Naive's actually, this one's pretty solid. Oh yeah, except for that one smudge across his face right here. And then there's the little devil one. Again, the devil one and the angel one are like, it's like it feels not original, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to call them my design or just an official design. It's just because it's a little smiley face with the X's and the horns. So, and then above him is Majesty, or not Majesty, Regal, another unofficial name because, I don't know. So he's supposed to have a mustache and beard, but I made his beard way too wide. It's supposed to be a bit thinner, but it looks really wide, and I feel like it kind of looks bad. But that's Regal. He's the boy version of Majesty. And then on the top, I low-key really like this one. We've got, what's his name? Vane? Vane, I think is his name for now. Or Vanity. Or, yeah, Vane or Vanity. Probably Vane, I don't know. But yeah, so his face is fully gold. The camera doesn't pick it up very well, and then he's got the silver monocle with the chain with the ruby on the end, and his teeth are silver as well. Which I was taking a big risk making his teeth silver because I was like, I don't know, maybe I should just give him white teeth because I kind of wanted to give him white teeth and then one either silver or gold tooth. But I was like, wait, if his face is gold, then he can't have a gold tooth as well. That'd be too much gold. I was like, well, can he have just one silver tooth and then the silver monocle? Yeah. But I accidentally scribbled in his whole face gold, so I can't just, because then it looks like he would have gold teeth and one silver tooth and a gold face. And I was like, well, crap. So yeah, so I just took the jump and gave him fully silver teeth. And then he's got his monocle, his ruby, looks good. There is, I think his original design technically has a star over this eye as well. But I didn't want to draw that because the one with Childish went so catastrophic and lumpy looking. And then guess what? There's a design on the inside. I put Pummel, or not Pummel, Impact. His original name was Battery or Battered, but I thought that was a little bit too gruesome and visceral, so I changed his name to Impact because I think it's funny because it just makes him look like he fell on his face really hard. He broke his teeth. He got a black eye. You know, all good stuff. But yeah, there's a design on the inside. There he is. I'm fairly happy with how that one turned out, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah. And that's on the backpack. Now, the thing is, when I brought this to work one day, I put a big book in it so that I could, have something to write on, while I was drawing on it. I would put a big book in it and I would hold it and I would draw on it. The thing is I hung it up in my locker with the big heavy book in it, and this handle started to fall off, and I was crushed. I was devastated. I was like, my whole perfect backpack ruined and completely useless. Not really, but that's what it felt like in the moment. I'm just gonna super glue it. I'm just gonna put some super glue on it, and then I'm gonna put some super glue on the other part that's not breaking, just in case, because the whole point of it is to hold stuff. But if it's holding stuff and then it's breaking, then it's like, what's the point of it? Yeah, so I'm just gonna super glue it, and I think we'll be good. I've always wanted a mini backpack. I never found one that I liked, so I got a blank one, and I drew on it. And those are all the art goals. Now, goals that I made progress on, none of them, because all the ones that I did, they don't count as being made progress on because they're done. I finished them, which is better than making progress. Now, ones I didn't do that music one. I didn't do the guitar one where I'm supposed to relearn all the guitar. I didn't, I didn't help my smeller taste. I still have the oils right here, but I just need to incorporate that into my daily plan more. But again, I still feel like it's too good to be true. Smelling all that junk's gonna make me better. I don't know. I guess I can literally see and then find out. And then, of course, the biggest one being college. I still got to enroll in college or something. I don't know. Still got to enroll in college. I was at my friend's house for her birthday, and her mom said, "Are you taking classes this fall, Asher?" And I said, "I don't think no." And when I said no, I meant no with a K, Knoew, as in I don't know. But I can see how that could be interpreted as I don't think, and then no, just N-O. But yeah, and I was like, damn, I really have to tell another person that I don't know if I'm going to be in college. I want to be in college, man, I really do. I just don't know what for. I've thought about maybe just pulling the trigger on becoming a high school teacher, and then I'll just do that, and then once I have that, if I love it, I'll keep doing it. If I don't, then I'll change the plan. Right? It's okay to change the plan. It's just I want a sense of permanence, and I can't think of a job that I would want permanently. I could be a diver. Where? Nowhere around here, man. We are in the Midwest. There's not an ocean for miles, for thousands of miles. Yeah, still gotta get my life together by August was the pact that I entered. I wonder if they even remember me and my friends that made it. I'm sure they do. I hope they do. I'm sure they do. I don't know. Okay. Again, ran out of sticky notes. How am I supposed to make goals if I don't have sticky notes? I guess I would say a goal would be to get sticky notes, but I can't even write that down. Here, actually, let me put it on my Target list. Because I do need to go to Target. need? Sticky notes. Sticky notes. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, so goals for next week? I don't flippin' know. But it is July in a couple days, and the month after that is when school starts, so if I'm going to get into college, I need to seriously lock in and start making phone calls to try and, get connected with departments to get registered. I don't even know if that's possible. Is it possible to get all my financial aid sorted out in like 1 month? Maybe. I mean, because a lot can be accomplished even in one day. That is certainly true. But, like, will it be accomplished? I don't know, man. It's like five business days in a week. If I make phone calls, every day, financial aid, enrollment, this, that, the other. I mean, I'm sure in a few weeks we could probably have enrollment sorted out somewhere, but I just don't know. Okay, journal time. What I do like about this week is that even though it was so incredibly hot at work and I was so tired at the end of every day, I still got full entries. Full entries for these days. So let's go over the highlights starting on Monday. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my alarm when I woke up at 9 for my shift that starts at 8. So that bothered me. What else happened? Oh yeah, I still do that thing sometimes where I'll get really happy, like late in the day, in the evening, like at nighttime, like before I'm supposed to go to bed. And it's not, I can't figure out why. Like, it's not like a yippee, I'm happy for bed, because, like, I go lay down and then I just kind of roll around for a while. It's not even that great. Yeah, and that happened on Monday, and I don't know why. Maybe I just felt so good after my shower, because it was hot. It was hot, and I was sweaty. The AC's broken at work, so I'm full body sweating, packing boxes. It is the worst. So bad that I'm thinking about just quitting for the July, for the month of July and maybe August, and just getting a job somewhere else, like an ice cream place. I might work fast food 9 to 5 for a whole month just because it's not working in 80-degree heat, full body sweat, like for 40 hours a week. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, let me see what else happened on Monday. Practice electric guitar. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I worked on that backpack with my friends. They were like, "This is so cool," and I'm like, "Thanks, guys." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. On Monday, I got invited to a fireworks show. A mutual friend invited me to a fireworks show, and he invited me and one other friend. Now the thing is that there's a bit of an issue there because the other friend, who was also my friend, that he invited, was friends with another friend before friend invited this friend, right? Now the other friend didn't want another friend didn't want the other friend to go because this friend is on bad terms with other friends who would also be there that he invited, and the other friend doesn't want this friend to be around those friends because they've still got beef with the other friend over here. Does that make sense? Long story short, well, the long story short is actually I didn't go because coincidentally that same day was one of my best friend's birthdays, so I spent all day with her. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I did see a couple snaps from friends on that day, and I was like, wow, that looks really fun. I think it was. I don't know. I wasn't there. Tuesday. Tired. Splatoon. Yeah, Splatoon was fun this Tuesday. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to it next week because it was fair fights. It was good matchmaking that day. It was actually fun. The most fun Splatoon that I've had since starting the thing that we do. Yeah. Yes, I also decided to start eating enough food for lunch this week, and it was really good. Slight issue with that. I'll get to that later. Let me keep covering Tuesday. I don't want to get too sidetracked. Whoa, my handwriting is so awful in this section. Not gonna... Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, Tuesday my paddleboard got here. It got here early. Wait, no, it didn't. Wait, did it? It did. But of course, I didn't pick it up until... Oh, I read my sunburn. I didn't pick it up until, like, yesterday. Because I didn't even use it until today. But we'll get to today later. Goodness gracious, I gotta speed this up. Yeah, so on Tuesday, I decided to start eating enough food. I had a lot of fun playing Splatoon. My paddleboard got there. The handwriting in this entry is awful because I was so sleepy. My coworkers liked my backpack, the one that I just showed you, the little one. Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday was what my friend calls a rotting day, where you kind of just rot in bed. So let me get the TLDR here. I didn't do as much as I wanted to. A little bit upset about it. Oh yeah, the heat just kills my energy levels, man. It is awful. That's mostly why I didn't do much that day. I took a nap! Oh, haven't done that in a while. It was only like, I don't know, 20 minutes, but it was good because I didn't feel like awful afterward. Usually when I take naps, I feel not good afterward. But it was okay. It was a nice 10-minute nap, I don't know. It wasn't bad. Gave me enough energy to eat food, which is good because I lack that most of the time. Oh yeah, I also played more Splatoon with my friends on Wednesday. Still making progress on my backpack. Yeah, it's a project that I didn't plan, but I was very enthusiastic for. Gonna repair it. Looking forward to the weekend. Thursday. Writing this later than I should, because I'm off tomorrow for my friend's birthday, where we were going to the pool. Yeah, the pool that we were going to go to got remodeled a couple years ago, and I have not gone since the remodel, which I'm very bummed about, and I still really want to go. But, long story short, none of my frickin' friends will go with me. Not none of them, but most of them. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, I got my friend a present. Very nice. Yeah, lessons. Okay. Not too bad. Friday, best friend's birthday, one of my best friend's birthdays. I'm trying to recall in my mind what we did that day. Yeah, so we were going to go to the newly remodeled pool. We get there, it's closed. Why is it closed? There's a freaking barbecue contest or something going on in the city that it's in, so for some reason they closed the whole thing. Super bummed. I get there, I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what do we do? She's like, let's go to another aquatic center. Okay, we go there. It's fun. We're hanging out. We go on the slides a bunch of times. We go off the diving board a few times. Swim around in the regular pool, and we say, okay, this is fun, but let's go to my best friend, her friend's mom has a pool in her backyard. So we're like, let's go there so we can drink. It'll be fun. I'm like, okay, we go there. We drink really old alcohol, so it's not good. Doesn't do anything. Am I allowed to say this on camera? I don't know if I need to cut this part out or not. I don't know. Anyway, so then after that, we have a quick intermission. She's like, I need to go get prettied up for dinner with my friend at their place. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my friend's house. We watched an episode of a show, and then she's like, okay, ready for dinner. We get to dinner. She's all dressed up with her friend. I'm talking literally pearl necklace, black dress. I'm like, I'm in a t-shirt with the collar is pulled and loose. The sleeves are ripped off. Athletic shorts, and actually, I'm not wearing my raggedy Converse. I'm wearing my nice Converse. But still, I feel incredibly underdressed. I'm like, I thought you were just gonna, I don't know, shower, put on your makeup, and like, put on fresh clothes. I didn't know you were going like, I didn't know you were pimping, like straight up. Yeah, so I felt a little underdressed at dinner, but it's okay. And then after that, we went to her house. We did cake, ice cream, presents. After that, we were going to go to her friend's house to watch the first season of Sonic Prime. We get there, her roommate's asleep on the couch. It's like, okay, we can't watch the show if he's asleep on the couch. So then we do that the night after. And that is Friday. Goodness gracious. Saturday, the day after that, yesterday. Oh yeah, I briefly went to IKEA with my roommate and sister, and then quickly realized that I'm too poor to be there. We cannot afford hardly anything. Like even splitting a couch, the cost of a couch is going to be several $100s. I'm like, holy crap. So she's like, okay, maybe we can go to J.C. Penney. I'm like, okay, sure, if it's cheap, and we can get a couch and a coffee table. So we're gonna plan on that soon. What else happened that day? I went to the gym, right? Yep. Gonna go to a concert, the AJR concert, this July with my brother and his friend. I hesitate to call him my friend because, you know, I'm weird. Yep, part 2 of that. We watched the first season of Sonic Prime, pretty fun. Picked up a paddleboard from my dad's house. That was Saturday. Sunday, today. What happened today? It's been a day, let me tell you. What did happen today? I woke up, played Helldivers, ate breakfast, nice breakfast of scrambled eggs and toast. Finished off my roommate and sister's leftover Arby's. Then I unpacked the paddleboard to get to know it. You know, that way I don't just like walk out there on the water blind and be like, I don't know how to inflate this thing. And then I go to my friend's house. We hang out there for a little bit until the rain subsides. Then we go to the lake, the marina. We hit the water. We inflate our boards, attach the frickin' fins on the bottom of it, get our paddles, assemble them, get on the water. So paddleboarding is a lot harder than it looks. I see people, they look like they're sitting there casually rowing. I stand up, I'm like, I feel like a newborn baby. I can hardly stand on this thing. But yeah, so that was fun? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun on the water. It was just difficult. It was a little challenging, you know, trying to like row. I felt like I never really got the hang of it. Maybe I could take the oars, and that might be easier. But yeah, it was fun. It was mostly a lot of like lounging. Like in the beginning, once we got on the water, I was just going as fast as I could on that, trying to paddle to see how fast I could go. Then I got tired. And I mostly because the thing about the paddleboards, it's really long. It's 10 feet long, right? 4 feet longer than I am tall. So like you could just full body lay down on that. So that's pretty much, after I wore myself out, that's what we did. We just floated around, hung out, talked on the water, on our paddleboards, laying down in the sun once it came out, because it was windy and wavy and cloudy when we first got there. And then the sun came out, and it was nice. It was super chill. I could have fallen asleep on that paddleboard. That's how nice it was. But like my body kept like going, it kept going, it kept going, it kept like making me flinch to make sure I didn't fall asleep, because I was scared that I would just roll right off the paddleboard if I fell asleep, because I would feel my weight kind of sort of shift to one side, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna completely capsize if I let that happen. So yeah, I did not fall asleep, but I could have on the paddleboard. And then after that, goodness gracious, we went back to our friend's house, and they changed into some dry clothes. I'm trying to remember if I changed into dry clothes. I did. Yeah, we all changed into dry clothes. I actually changed into my swim trunks because I went on the water in my regular shorts. It's a long story. But I changed into my swim trunks because they were dry, because I didn't change into them beforehand. So then we went to Target. We got Uncrustables because my friend had a dream where I microwaved an Uncrustable until it melted. We're like, can we do that in real life? Parents said no, so boo. I'm gonna go microwave it probably at my dad's house because I don't have a microwave. Yeah, so we got Uncrustables. Lunchly, I tried a Lunchly. It tasted like a Lunchable. It had Prime and a Feastable, so it was tastier. It was tastier than a Lunchable with the Prime and the Feastable. But the food, it tasted like a Lunchable with the pizza. Yeah. And then after that, we watched a movie called K-Pop Demon Hunters. It was entertaining. I'm not much of a critic, so I'm not gonna say it was bad, because it was entertaining. I'm a movie enjoyer. I don't critique them. I could watch even a modern day Marvel movie probably and be entertained, because I don't care. It's a movie. Enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's about it. That's all for me for now. Goals for next week? I don't know. Find out next week. Um, Still got to really do that college thing. I don't know. Yeah, I really want to eat enough for lunch, because that's good. I want to eat enough for breakfast. Maybe I just want to eat enough, but it's a I have my stomach problem. It's hard for me. Yeah, so I want to eat enough. I want to look into colleges. I want to, or not. Even if I don't look into a college, I want to look into a career. You know what I'm saying? um, yeah, I need to do those. Smell those oils over there. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. See you later.